Okay, the first of my questions today is the Iarnród logo. So we're looking at two angles here, 75 degrees and 45 degrees. A few things that need to be figured out is this distance here and this distance here. They're the equal distance with the symbols, so we need to figure them out. So how I'll figure them out is we get our center line and we work back down the way. Okay, the distance is left between here and our baseline is equal to up above. So how will we get our midway line? Okay, well, we have a 75 degree line, 75 degree line, 75 degree line. How do we get this midpoint? We come back at 45 degrees and where they intersect gives us the midpoint. So we can get cracking on that. So I'm going to do two drawings on one page, so I'm going to keep this on the bottom right hand side of the page. Okay, so I'm going to come up 10 for my XY line off my title box. Okay, I'm going to come in 100, I'll come in 140, 145. Okay. Right, so I've marked that off there. So that mark there is A. Okay, so I'm going to come out 45 and out 90 the far side. Okay, so I have my 3 points here. I have A, I call it B, C. Okay, so I'm going to come up 75 degrees of all of them. Okay. So, two ways we can do it. You can mark it off in your protractor. Okay, 75. Go like so. Okay, or we already have a 75 degrees in front of us with our two set squares. So 45 degrees, add on 30 degrees will give us 75 degrees. Okay, the exact same angle. Okay, so it might be easier to use our sliding set squares. So 45 degree set square sits on our t-square, 35 degrees sits on top of it. Okay, go over to the C. Like that. Okay, so I just let them up. Okay, we don't know this height yet, so we come back at 45 degrees. So I'm going to point A, and I come back at 45 degrees. Now, this gives us the end of our arrow, which is this point here. So I'm going to bring back the center line, and I'm going to work back the way. Bring it across. Okay, light line. Now, I'm just going to come out to the right hand side of my drawing here. I'm going to draw a guideline up. Okay, the reason I'm drawing that, it's a perpendicular line. I want to keep my measurements on the perpendicular line. So I have my center line, so it's down 10, down 10, down 20, up 10, and up 20. Remember the distance is left then. So we'll do that here. So I'm down 10, I'm down 10, and I'm down 20. I'm up 10, I'm up 10, and I'm up 20. Okay, so this distance left that's between my XY line and my last 20 mark is equal distance up there. So I'm going to get my compass, I'll mark the distance here, keep it the same up here, and I'll mark that off. Okay, so that is now this height, which is the top point of my arrow. So I'm going to bring that across. Okay, so I now have the top point of my arrowhead. So I'll join that back down. Okay, so I can bring my 20s lines across, my two 20s, that across, that one across, so 10 line either side of the center line, 10 plus 10 gives that 20, okay, and this one. Okay, so we kind of have all our guidelines there. So we can start filling in our definite lines. Right, so let me see here. start filling in my definite lines, which is these three here, the three outside these stripes there. So it's that first 20, the second 20, and the third 20. Okay, so where do them three go? They go over onto the 75 line up from point A, which is a definite line of full length. So I can do that. Okay, bring across my horizontal lines. Like so. Okay, so we can see here now we're going to take shape. Now we have this little stripe in here, so let's do that. So we need a horizontal line from here to get our measurements again. Okay, so it's an out 10 and then out 20. So out 10 and then out 20. Okay, stem are also 75-degree lines. So once again, sit on our set squares, move them across the page, down, across the page. Okay, so looking at the stripe here, it finishes at the top of this one and the bottom of this one. So we can do that. There. Okay. Back to our logo. So we can start filling in the rest of it. So this line comes across here. Okay. This one comes here. Comes here. This one comes across here. Okay. 45 degrees. Turn them up for that arrowhead. That is our Iarnród Eireann logo. Okay, so the next question I want to do is the rectangular gate. Okay, so overall length of it is 190 plus 5 each side, which is 200. The overall height of it is 130. So I should fit it in beside my logo here. So the overall height is 130, so down 50, okay. XY line. The overall length of it is 200. So I can come in 30 from the inside of it, outside the page, and 200. Okay. So overall height is 130. Okay, so I'm just going to rub this back. That's my existing draw. Okay, so we have a 5mm border all around. So I'll draw that in first of all. We also have this little stripe at the top here, so it's down 20 from our 5mm. Let's do that. Okay, now we come to the angles. Okay, so very important, each angle measures 18 degrees. So it's 90 degrees divided by 5, which gives us 18 degrees. It also tells us that it's 6 degrees between them. So that means it's 3 degrees either side of the 18. Okay, so if you want, you can get your 18 degrees first and then come out 3 either side, or we can do a bit of math. Okay, so this first one here, first angle will be 18 minus 3, which is 15 degrees. 15 degrees, okay? Second one will be 18 degrees plus 3, which is 21 degrees. Okay, then the next one is, so 18 degrees plus 18 degrees is 36 degrees. 36 degrees minus 3 is 33 degrees. And 36 degrees plus 3 is 39 degrees. Okay, so that's 18 degrees, 36 degrees. So this is 54 degrees. 54 degrees minus 3 equals 51 degrees. Okay, 54 degrees plus 3 equals 57 degrees. And our last one is, so it's 18 plus 18, 36 plus 18 is 54 plus 18 is 72 degrees. Okay, so 72 degrees minus 3 equals 69 degrees. 72 degrees plus 3 equals 75 degrees. Okay, so there are all the degrees we'd be looking for to get our definite lines. Okay, the other option was, of course, is to get our 18 degrees lines, which is our blue dashed lines here, and then come out 3 either side. But we've done the math on the outside here, so we can go for that. Okay, so it's all from the point down here. Let's hit the bullseye in the corner point. So first one is 15 degrees, and then 21. Okay, so if you notice there's 6 degrees, the difference between all of them. Okay, so the next one is 33 degrees, and 39 degrees. The next one is 51 degrees, 57 degrees. Okay, and the last one is 69 degrees, and 75 degrees. So we're all going from this point here. So time for a compass. I'll see that the outside is radius 30. So set our compass at 30. Point the compass in the corner, and we are marking off this one. This one. Got to fill out that one. There. There. Yeah. So to cut back this line there. Okay, so I can start filling it in now. There's another 5mm border here. Put that one. Put that in. Okay, so I'm going to start jacking in different lines. Okay, which is this right here. border. It's this one, this one. Then we go to here. This here. This one. Now, that is a rectangular gate finished.